Aloha guys, this is Jonas from Orb Tech Tutorials. Today I'm gonna show you how to customize the way your HTML file would look in the web browser using CSS or cascading style sheet. Take note, there's two ways to do it. There is the first way is the easier way. It's just simply hard coding it inside our HTML file. Um, the the fallback of that approach is that whatever changes we did on that CSS file, that it only applies to that specific HTML file. But today I want to show you how to have uniform changes throughout all our web pages. So whatever happens in this web page, whatever change we do in this web page would be applied to our linked web pages. To do that, we go to our web server. I am signed into cPanel, and as you can see, I have my first assignment here and our HTML files for our links. So I already did some changes beforehand by adding this line of code. It just tells the web browser to link our CSS file to and incorporates all the properties of the CSS file in this HTML file. And to be uniform, I also applied it here in our first link, as you can see, and also to our second and third links. So to create a new CSS file, we just click new, and I'll just name it assignment1.css. Make sure to put the file extension as CSS so that it would the web browser would recognize it. And if we go back to our code, I already wrote here CSS. The name of our CSS file is assignment.1.css, so it matches this one. So if we go and look at the contents, it has nothing, it's empty, and there's no changes yet here in our web page. So I want to change the background from white to green. To do that, I just have to type body, open and close parenthesis, and I like to indent the contents of my file just for easy viewing, and I'll type background dash color and colon. So you can check if you're doing the right thing by clicking away from the line of code, and then you see the color of this code is different from this one. So for the sake of this tutorial, I just won't use hexadecimal values for the color, so I'll just type green and I'll click save and refresh. Voila, it changes the background of our web page. And one benefit, as I said a while ago, is that whatever change you do in one HTML file, all the links will also have the same properties because we have incorporated that CSS file in the header of all our web pages. So if we click on page 1, it is green, page 2 green, page 3 as well. So going back to our home page, we want to change the font size of our H1 and our H2 headers. To do that, we just have to go back to our CSS, and we just type H1 and comma H2. Take note, you can also do this separately, but to save space, we can also incorporate it this one like this. So we have font size, font dash size. Again, to check, click away from this code of line and line of code, I mean, and then you see the color change. So let's just say we'll assign it a value of 60 pixels, um, just to make it visible, to make the changes visible. Click refresh, and as you can see, our H1s and our H2s became tremendously larger than before. And we click on our page 1, our H1 header is also enlarged. And I would like to move the contents closer to the center, so I'll just add a margin. To do that, it's pretty simple. Just type margin top 50 px. Px is pixels. Margin right. I like to do it in clockwise manner so that it's easy to remember. Bottom 50 px, and margin towards the left is 100 px. So we just click save, refresh, and as you can see, it moved the contents of our web page 100 pixels towards the right, and it has a margin, so it's far away from the edge of our web page. So I think that's it for this tutorial, and follow me in my next tutorial. We're gonna talk about font and font family, and I will show you how to do it. Alright, thank you for watching.